I am the Red Cyclone! Ah!
Hello, welcome to another episode. Oh, it's the Dolly Boys. This is another episode of the It Gets Better Rice Fair podcast. I'm just messed up with all this noise outside. We got Scott Steiner's all over the place this week. Him and his cousins honking horns and blaring sirens and talking about all types of, about 33 and a third percent. You got 2 chances. Samoa Joe. Shout out to Samoa Joe. I see you. Ricochet gonna take that belt though.
Samoa.
He's gonna take that belt. I am your host Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mike.
What is up?
We just came straight off a Wrestling Babble podcast, so I got wrestling on the mind. So
yeah. The wrestling is always on the mind.
Yeah, until somebody stomps your brains out, because it's WWE Stomping Grounds.
They got Fandango and Tyler Breeze on sale.
Really?
Yes.
As a 2-pack?
No, they're individual figures, but they're the Fashion Police figures, which I kind of want.
What? I didn't even know they made that.
So don't mind if I do.
Jeez. Who's that? That's on Ringside or no?
Ringside Collectables.
Jesus Christ, man! Shout outs to the golden standard, Shelton Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know why that's a thing, but they have a figure of that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, we could just talk figures. Like, a bunch of cool stuff's been coming out. You said what you picked up recently, Mark. You said you got some pretty cool wrestling figures.
Yeah, I opened a door of why I am doing this to myself, kind of thing, and I started picking up some of the. My goal is to collect most of the guys in the current roster, and I'm only going to do elites. So if they're not an elite figure, they're not getting bought. But I started my little collection. So far, I had a couple. I had like an old Shawn Michaels. I had Alexa Bliss because I got it for like $10 in Walgreens, and I got the New Day, the Dragon Ball Z style one from WrestleMania a couple years back.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I picked up Seth Rollins and Kurt Hawkins.
Awesome.
And and I have Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles coming in tomorrow.
Cool stuff.
So I started, and I'm scared where it's gonna go. Also, I picked up. I've been finding the Lightning collection out in the wild, and I was able to pick up Doggy of the Shadow Ranger. I've been seeing him a lot lately now, so like he's been everywhere. So I've seen him in Target. I've seen him in GameStop. I've seen him in Kmart. Seen him in Forbidden Planet, and they have a lot of them. So Shadow Ranger is pretty there. Like you'll be able to get them. They range from prices from $19.99 to about $25, depending where you go.
Okay, gotcha.
I also see a lot of the Dino Charge Red, which I really don't want, but I'm gonna line up buying him just because I want the series. And I gotta find Lord Zed. I think that's the one I'm missing. I got the White Ranger the other day.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm missing Lord Zed. I have Goldar pre-ordered, which is a GameStop exclusive. And then that Red Ranger, Gold Ranger I really want, and I might have to drop $100 on that shit.
Just to find it, yeah.
That hurts my pocket.
I know, but also explain. You said you were successful in selling like some of the figures you had.
Yeah, I sold everything I put up. I put up 3 more the other day because I found again I'm going through my boxes in my house. I still have full boxes of things that I have not been doing it, and I have nowhere to put them. So I was like, you know what, the Marvel Legends, I love them, but you know what? I'm not gonna really display them.
Okay.
And I have my wrestling display. I kind of want to do a Power Ranger display of the things I have with Power Rangers, and that's pretty much where I think that's where it's gonna end. Between that and Ninja Turtles, I have a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is it classic Turtles, or you mean like just from everything?
Like I got every series that they made of the Ninja Turtles. I got the 4 Turtles. Okay. So throughout from the 80s to 2003 to the current series, I always got the 4 Turtles just to have 4 Turtles. But I recently got the GameStop exclusive, the movie Turtles. Oh, really? That look the neck of the movie Turtles that look just like the movie. They fucking dope ass figures. I got those in the mail, and I want to display those too. So
is that the one you were telling me about? That like it just came out. Like
it came out.
I saw there was one that it was like straight out from the first movie.
Yeah,
and it had like a playset, or at least like it had like a little scene for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the current San Diego Comic-Con one that's happening is the one with Splinter, and the Splinter, Shredder, and 2 Foot Soldiers, and it's pretty much redoing that scene in the movie, and it comes in a box that has the red bandana that Danny puts on. It has that symbol on the box.
Yeah.
That's one.
That's going to be the most current one, right?
Yeah, that's the NECA one. Then they did a GameStop exclusive one, which it came separate. They were like all $25 each, and they look really scaled to like the movie. They did one last year, San Diego Comic-Con, which was a big. It was a 4-pack, but it looked just like the movie, the VHS tape.
Okay, got you.
Which was same exact figures, just that they were all together in that one. And then the GameStop, they did the separate ones, which are amazing figures. They're about 6 inches tall. They do have giant ones of those series as well. They're fucking like 12-inch or bigger than that. They're fucking huge.
How much? Like $100?
About $130 each.
Dang.
But yo, they're dope. They look fucking dope.
I imagine like the attention to details.
I'm waiting for them to do a small shredder, because I will definitely get the small shredder. Because they only have the big shredder, and that's about that's the Ninja Turtles and stuff is like that's my childhood, and that's something I always will like play around and look for. But like I have a lot of things that I don't really have much room for, or I know for a fact if I'm not going to display it, then there's no. I'd rather have someone else enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I put a bunch of Marvel Legends up, and I sold all of them. And I found a couple other ones that I didn't even know I had, and I put those up as well. Mm-hmm. I so far I got almost $500 off of 8 figures.
Nice.
Yeah. So. But they're worth something. They all worth a little something. They're worth more than what I paid for.
Yeah,
now, so
usually that's what it ends up being.
Yeah. So like my Daredevil sold for like $50.
I got you. Cool.
I think I did an Iron Man and War Machine, because War Machine is not worth a lot. Mm-hmm. So the Iron Man is. So I just put them together and like as a sale, and that one I made about $75 for.
Nice.
Which is fine. And it's good. And then those are going into my new collection of wrestling figures, which I should not be doing, but I'm doing it.
But you said also you're gonna purchase one of the cases, though.
Yeah, I am definitely I'm definitely gonna buy 2 display cases.
Gotcha.
I already put that money on the side.
It's circular. Yeah. Like it basically is feeding itself. So there you go.
Yeah, I already put that money on the side too. So when I get a chance to rent a car, I'll go take a trip to IKEA and get that shit done.
Okay, cool.
Probably do it when I'm off. I'll probably do it when I'm on vacation in July. Probably take one trip. I could rent a car early and just have it for that day.
Mm-hmm.
And go pick up display cases, maybe have dinner over there and shit.
And we're going to take a little break right here just to remind you to follow us on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, also on SoundCloud. What we do is we have this podcast, the It Gets Better Right Square podcast. We also have the Wrestling Babble podcast that's hosted by Mike with the Mic, who's a frequent guest on my show. and that should be on Merc with the Mic on SoundCloud. We post those on YouTube as well, so you can check the Merc with the Mic podcast out on his YouTube channel, which is also Merc with the Mic. And also you can catch the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast, as well as the various other playthroughs on the RedCycloneInc YouTube channel. Thank you. Okay,
Cool. Yeah. So I've been dabbling in with the figures. I do have the Ninja Turtle ones, that are pretty dope. I'll send you pictures of it so you actually could see them, because they are really nice looking figures.
Mhm.
And then I have a shitload of pops which I kind of stopped. The only ones I collect now are the Power Rangers and wrestling. If it's not Power Ranger wrestling, I don't pick up pops anymore.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of Marvel, I have a lot of DC, I have a lot of miscellaneous movie ones, and I have like Sons of Anarchy, I have things like that. So some of those I might sell, some I might give away, might sell them and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with that, but I'm not sure yet, because I have literally 4 boxes full of pops.
So, do you know how the market is with pops?
Depending on how rare I'll probably make more than what I paid, but there's some that are not worth much at all. So
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I was looking into like maybe getting a table at a con or something like that, like a small con, and see how much that it costs. And if I know I could make the money back plus what I could make a profit off of it,
Mm-hmm.
for buying a space at a con, but I still make money off of it, I think I would do that. And I think I would make more in that way than on eBay.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. I got you.
Because I think people are more strict with pops.
And I think it's more sentimental to each one too. Like if it's just something that you like and it's already out of print.
Yeah.
Like if you see it, you're like, oh shit, I'll probably pony up extra money anyway because I'm never gonna find it.
Yeah.
So,
and I have a lot of old stuff too. So I have a lot of first edition ones and things like that, and ones that got discontinued and stuff. I have a bunch of those.
Yeah. So that makes sense.
Yep. But yeah, a lot of collecting, a lot of money spending. That's not good. But yeah. Also, I'm looking forward to Judgment that comes out Tuesday.
Well,
Some stores got it early.
Yeah, I was about to say, and they acknowledged it too. I was about to say, it's funny because it has a release date, but also the game company actually just acknowledged that some of you have it early. So how is it? And they're like, no spoilers, but tell us how it is. And like that's pretty funny. It's just like you can't stop mom and pop stores from giving them out.
Yeah, J&L in Midtown and also Video Games New York both had it. I was very, very tempted, and then I just know that I have a 20% off discount.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'll just wait and get the 20% off discount.
Yeah, don't do it to yourself.
Yeah.
It's fine. You can wait.
Yeah, I can wait, because I'm still playing Batman Arkham City, so I'm going through my Batman game. And it's funny.
Which one are you up to now? You in a... Oh, you said you're up to City, or you're...
I'm playing City right now.
Okay. So you finished the other one?
I finished Arkham Asylum, yes.
So, okay. Because I've only gone through that game once.
Yeah.
But I've gone through City once as well. I really liked the first game a lot. I can remember, like, it felt more confined and personal.
Yeah.
And you got to know, like, everything. I felt like every secret was, like, holy shit. And I still, as much as I liked City, I realized I didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Because it was so big. I was like, I was mostly following the main storylines.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a cool thing. Like, I did a cool thing with the boat.
Yeah.
You know what that one is? Like, it's like a hidden thing about somebody that was like supposed to be a mastermind or something. I think it was Scarecrow or somebody.
Yeah.
And left the boat with like some bugs and some gas on it or something like that.
Yeah.
Got to do these secret things to even get to the boat, and it's like, well, that's pretty cool. But like, I didn't hunt down and 100% that game.
This game, that's the game that is really fun to do. Also,
Okay.
As in, like one thing I give it credit, even though the Joker's, the Riddler shit, it could be overbearing because it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
I think it's worth it because when you actually get to face Riddler and the comments he does and like the little videos you get and stuff like that, it's pretty cool. City has more of those, so you had like Deadshot, killing people, and then you gotta discover his shit. You got Saz fucking calling you, saying that he's gonna murder people, and you gotta follow his phone and track his phone line. And
those I did the Zaz ones. I did some of the Riddler ones, but the little question marks, I couldn't do all those.
Yeah, it's like 450.
Yeah, there's a lot.
They kind of OD'd with that part. Like at least in Arkham, it was more. I feel like the riddles were more like within the story, within where you had to go. Mm-hmm. They were there, so basically there was not a lot of backtracking when you had to get it. Like there was a little backtrack, but not a lot. This one is a lot of backtracking because you need all the weapons to get certain points.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's true.
But I like Arkham City. I like Arkham City. I think Arkham Asylum is my favorite one out of the three.
Mm-hmm.
Like overall, I think that's like story-wise, it was the best story.
So, what did the last one have going for it? Because that's the one I've never played.
The last one was just you had the Batmobile. You had it was more of a bigger city, so there was a point to have the Batmobile and drive it around and stuff like that. It had to deal with more of the past and things like that. They kind of made the story kind of weird because Barbara and Tim Drake is the one that had a thing, and not Dick Grayson and Barbara. So a lot of people didn't like that.
Oh, okay.
And then the big villain, which landed up being spoiler alert, Jason Todd, was Arkham Knight, and he was pretty much fucking with Batman and knew exactly where Batman was and stuff like that. It's like fighting yourself in a way, kind of thing.
Yes.
It was a good game.
Essentially, is that like their version of the Red Hood?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, he actually is the Red Hood. It's just that So in the beginning, he's the Arkham Knight, and then when you actually figure out who he is, then he changes his helmet to the Red Hood.
Oh, see, I did not know that. Okay.
So gotcha. Yeah, you got the Red Hood in there.
Nice. And like combat wise, how did you feel that one was?
No, it was solid. It was quite solid.
It was like the same thing. It was like an evolution of the Batman. Because remember, Batman's like the reason why that game is so important is just because like it kind of made superhero games good again.
Yeah.
On a big scale, because for a long time, superhero games, anything licensed was just like garbage, you know. So, like, how's the fighting in that one? Is it anything different from the way it was in the other two?
I guess it was more fluent because it was a bit faster.
Gotcha.
But other than that, it played really well.
Like, and did it have other characters in it? Because I remember one of them had like Nightwing as a secret character, but only in like the time trial mode or something like that.
Robin is part of it. You play as Robin in certain parts, and then also Batgirl had a DLC. Okay. Robin had a DLC. I think Nightwing had a DLC, and Red Hood had a DLC.
Gotcha. So
you actually did play as them and stuff like that in their little DLC package thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. This one, they just part of the battle sequences. Like you can't actually use them in the game.
Okay, I got.
I wish you can, but you can. The only one that you were able to play as is Catwoman because she has part of the story.
Yeah, she is part of the story. That's right.
Yeah.
She can claw. She can climb on like the ceiling, on the grates and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's nice. It's nice going through them again. I always remember how good the games are, and they're a lot of fun games. They're really fun games.
Okay. Cool, man. So, I've been checking out Monster Hunters for this weekend. Like they have a free beta.
Yeah.
And it's basically, I guess, to get you acclimated to what the Iceborne main area is going to look like. Because I believe they said there's multiple areas going to be in the new expansion. So it's going to essentially be like a G, like most games have a G version.
Yeah.
But they're not like this, where this is going to be like a whole game's worth of content added on top of So that's what most of the people are claiming, and Capcom themselves are saying that's how big it's going to be. So far, this being the first one, because if you go to their official website, they say there's going to be 2.
Yeah.
This is the first of 2 betas that's out. If you were on PS Plus, you got access early. If you were standard, you could download it, but you couldn't play it. So, and it's fun as hell, man. Like, I'm definitely excited. I like the new additions to the weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
The emphasis on the slinger, like making it more essential, or that's not more essential, just making it not useless.
Yeah.
Is, I think, a good thing, because it gives you something else to think about, to using in the combat. Bringing back Tigrex, the big blue and it's like blue and yellow, blue and orange, like ice T-Rex with giant forearms that just runs. He's fucking crazy. But I'm glad they put him back in the game. Supposedly, this Iceborne is supposed to have all the flagship monsters from all Monster Hunter games, which means that there's supposed to be a lot of like fan favorites coming back. Which is like, they showed one in the trailer. Well, supposedly they hinted at 2. I didn't see the other one, but everybody swears up and down there was like a hint at a third one.
Yeah. Because
of the end of the trailer, there's a specific animation, I guess, from that monster. I don't know. I didn't play the one on the Switch.
Okay.
Because trying to say I know what it is from the 3DS game, like no, that game, it's a 3DS. How am I supposed to know? You know, like the graphics don't translate. You guys, you need to stop with your speculation. They haven't announced anything, so there's that. But like, it's pretty cool. I see they've reworked one of the monsters that they had in the original game, because at the end of the game there was this thing where they started putting in what's all that bumping, dog? Who you choking somebody?
Huh? No.
Oh, I can hear something moving.
Oh,
it's bumping and grinding.
Oh,
and this goddamn guy outside was, I'm about to choke him too.
It's like everything in one shot. So much shit going on.
They all out here going nuts for some reason. But there's like one monster they had that was like the introductory monster in the first game, and then they made a super strong version of that towards the end of the game's lifespan. So they, instead of just keeping that special one, they actually incorporated the moveset into the regular one.
Yeah.
Except he doesn't do all that crazy damage. So I like that they're doing things like tweaking the monster's existing movesets.
Yeah.
Meaning some of the stuff you've seen them do before, they won't do like the same. They'll do it differently. They'll have a new move here or there. Like, they're just gonna go nuts. So that's gonna be cool to see. And there's footage up on the RedCycloneInc YouTube. You can see me get run over multiple times by Tigrex. Also, like, they only give you 20 minutes per quest, so it's not really long. So you don't get too much time to go through the areas.
Yeah.
So you have to like repeatedly play over and over again. And they make sure to hit you with that buy now message at the end too. That, do you want to pre-order the game? Pre-order the game. Go ahead. So there's no way you can't know that there's like a pre-order bonus or what have you. So there's that. But I definitely recommend it. If you haven't played it, it's free. Why not? Like, just check it out, get into it. I say I like what they're doing to make this more accessible. The newer moves they put on the weapons seem to be really powerful, which is something I think that like less experienced people will appreciate, that you get access to something so powerful that's not that hard to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's not some secret technique or something that you can only do once you master fighting a monster. Like each upgrade to each weapon is such a, like, the button presses to access it is so simple that you know, it'll just be, I just, instead of just pressing X and Y, I'll just press X and then L2. Like, most of the new moves correspond to L2 because that's the designated slinger button. But I'm sure if you change your controls around, it'll be another button. Yeah. But like, they just took something simple and then was like, you know what? people don't use this enough, and then we also realize it's limited in capacity, so they made it way more plentiful. The little pellets that you can pick up off the grounds, like
Yeah.
at every area now, we want you to use this system to help you beat the monsters, because the things we put in are really strong. And all you got to do is pick this little thing up, and that's basically, basically what the refinement is. So
Yeah.
I like it. It's nothing overly complicated. So it just adds to the game. It doesn't take away from anything and make you frustrated.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. I'm more excited because they've been doing this for years. They've been so good at doing the expansions to each game and adding meaningful stuff. But I'm not really worried about the content.
Yeah.
I'm just worried specifically more like since they're supposed to be concentrating on another story mode. Like the first one was, it was kind of whatever. Like it's not really superb voice acting and what have you. Like it was what it was to get you into the game, but it wasn't like something that to make you go, oh man, this is groundbreaking for a Monster Hunter game. It's just oh, they spent a lot of money on these cutscenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's basically what the gist of it was. I'm excited. I'm more curious to see if they've gotten better at telling a story in this franchise, because they really haven't. Like that's not the strong point.
Yeah.
So, and that's supposed to be coming in, I believe, in September. So it's getting soon.
Cool.
But like they're supposed to be doing more betas. There's supposed to be one more at least, and I think they might change the monsters available. Usually they don't do the same monsters over and over again, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And this beta ends the 24th, and I think the next one is for next weekend. So
cool.
If you haven't played it, do it now. Please
Go have fun. Go have fun.
Yes, sir.
So pretty much after E3, Best Buy is offering for most of the pre-orders $10 back when you pre-order with Best Buy.
So it's not game specific. It's any game.
It's most of the E3 games. So like Cyberpunk, games like that, they all give you $10 back. Just a heads up, if you're looking at your pre-order, do Best Buy. Don't do games. I don't like game stuff.
Well, they're not giving any worthwhile savings, are they?
Not really. The only thing they give you savings are on used products. Other than that, they don't really give you discounts on brand new games or anything like that.
Yeah, I think that's their biggest failure. Because everybody else does.
Yeah.
That's like, yo, guys, your business is like on the outs.
Yeah.
Why are you sticking to the same old thing? And then introducing more useless stuff that people don't want to buy. Yay!
Yeah.
So I don't know. It seems like at the end of the day, if they don't completely go under, they're gonna end up turning into another like wannabe electronics store.
Yep.
They're gonna end up being like a Radio Shack that's gonna last for 5 years and go out of business or something.
Yep.
So I don't think they want that, but I see no. You know what? You know what they should do? If they want to get in line with what's going on in the future with the current trend, it should be a GameStop streaming service. There you go.
Yeah, I can see them doing that or trying to do that.
Like here, pay us $5.99 to stream Nintendo games.
Yeah.
That we you could come to the store and buy some old ass games if we have them, but we'll have a service and you could stream them on PC or something, something weird.
They gotta find a way to do things like that, because as of right now, they're not good. They're not in good. They're not in good business right now. Like their business is really sinking.
Yeah, it's making like actual headlines and stuff. Like it's been like reported. Like yeah, it's not good. I think they had like one of their biggest losses. I think it was either last year or this year already. Like because I think the fiscal year ends in April. I think it is.
Yeah.
So I think it was reported sometime in April. Like it's not doing good.
Yeah.
So, yes, they do need to find something else to get people to give a shit about GameStop.
But they did it to themselves too. Like they lied to customers.
Oh,
they,
yeah.
built, they did everything wrong to try to keep customers to keep going. Like I pretty much stopped going to GameStop if unless it's the last resort. That's the only reason why I go in.
Yeah, like they made themselves a meme basically.
Yeah.
By hey, you want to go to GameStop? But here's the list of things I have to tell you because I'm a GameStop employee. You know, that whole thing. Then there's them charging you freaking $10 less for a used game. It's like, wait a second.
Yeah, I'd rather just buy a new.
Just buy a brand like that. That's the whole.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like you want deals, but if this only go $5 difference, I'd rather just buy a brand new game. And get a nice cover. Yeah, not to risk my disc being scratched and shit.
Let me tell you about the scratch disc.
The scratch disc.
Oh, Scott Steiner's here again.
God damn, Scott Steiner is like invading this whole cast for the last two casts. God damn, what's happening over there? Got fires, too many cookouts. That's what's happening.
It might be. They tell you not to grill in the park. People don't listen.
And trees on fire.
Oh no. See, it's not raining. And it was raining freaking like every day for like 2 weeks. How about that?
I like the rain.
Yeah, it was nice and cool.
Yeah.
Because now it's going to get hot and muggy, and I don't like that.
And you get swamp ass. And
it smells like... Yeah, well, the city starts to smell like just a swamp in general.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
New York City in the summertime smells terrible.
Yep.
Just so you know. Not too much else. I didn't get to check out Jessica Jones. Did you see any of the episodes?
I have not. You know what, man? I just realized that is on.
Yeah. I
haven't been. Then again, all I watch is been watching wrestling, and that's.
I mean, yeah, that's true. And
wrestling and Super Sentai right now, and we did our cast for Kaku Ranger, so.
Mm-hmm.
I go right into the next one, which is Zeo. So I gotta watch Power Rangers Zeo now. So it's always a lot of shit I have to fucking watch. So like the new shows, I had to put myself to be interested enough to watch it.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. Like I'm thinking about it too, about what you watch. Yeah, I did watch wrestling.
Yeah,
I did watch a lot of wrestling because, like you said, for the podcast, we. Gotta check the product out.
Yeah,
gotta see what's popping. There's a lot of good stuff, a lot of disappointing things happening, but yeah, this is shaping up to not be a bad pay-per-view weekend. So
yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah, I think the pay-per-view is gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be a good pay-per-view.
I wonder if Brock Lesnar is gonna break dance to the ring and hit the champion in the head with a. Oh man, see, like we need more dumb stuff like that. I'm just saying, R-Truth can't be the only one to save wrestling.
Well, he's doing a good job at least.
Mm-hmm. This is true. So don't just skip over it. You mentioned the new cast.
So we did Ninja Sentai Kaku Ranger. It would be the next cast, 4-morphin cast. We did our thing. We did our cast, and it was fun. It was a good season. It is not as good as Dire Ranger, but it did its job. I think it had a good plot. It took a while for them to actually build a leader, build like a main villain. Because like the first 15 episodes, until Rito show up. I say their names in the English version because you won't know who they are, and if I say their Japanese names, so I say the English name, so you know the character I'm talking about. So Rito comes in around 15, and he becomes like the main badass, and he's a pretty badass character and shit like that. So when he started coming in, the show started really picking up, and it started getting more action packed and things like that. So that was a good thing. We had a good discussion about it, and it was a good series. So if you get a chance, check out Kaku Ranger. Shout Factory TV, they have it on there. Shout out to them, and also Tubi, which I use because it kind of runs it like Netflix. So I play one, and I will just keep playing until until they tell me, "Are you okay? Do you want to watch more?" Yeah. Other than that, it was a good series. The next one we'll be doing is Zeo Rangers. We also did a second cast, which was about the theme songs. We did a big cast about the top theme songs of Power Rangers. I haven't sent that one yet, but yeah, that was another one we did.
So do these, again, because I don't know they're not like the Americans, do Zeo bleed into the ninja?
In the American one or the
No, in the Japanese, because I know in America it's Zeo. They still have the main cast.
So they're all their own separate thing.
Okay, so they don't have any interaction at all.
No.
Okay.
Maybe they have a crossover.
Okay.
But other than that,
no, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, it's not really like they do their own story. They will do a crossover, and that's about it. Like they all have a different storyline. They're not all connected in that sense.
True. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but like the is Aura Ranger that will be Zeo's. And that'll be the next one after we finish Zeo.
Okay. Wait. So there's Damn, I'm trying to think about this. Does because I remember there was the Alien Rangers. Are they just
That's
a completely made up thing?
Yeah, well, the Alien Rangers are the Kaku Rangers, so they used a little bit of their footage, not a lot, but those Rangers were the Kaku Rangers, which again in America they didn't really use. They used them as the Rangers of Akota, and they kind of sucked.
Yeah, but they didn't use that funny looking head, right?
No, they were regular people.
I just remember that. Like,
yeah,
I remember they did look funny.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they're not like that in the Super Sentai.
Okay, cool.
The only differences in the Super Sentai also, the Zords were backwards. So in the Super Sentai, they had the Shogun Zord first, and then they build into the Animal Zords. As in an American one, they had the Ninja Zord first, and then they built into the Shogun Zord.
Okay,
so that was the big difference of the two. Okay. But yeah, it was a good series. I'm looking forward to Zeo. I think I like Zeo. What I remembered, I enjoyed Zeo for the most part, but lately I've been going through these again after watching Super Sentai, and it's been really hard.
I remember liking Zeo as well, because correct me if I'm wrong, Turbo was the first child actor, right, in America, or was there one before that?
For first child Ranger?
In America, not in Japan. That's the first one, right? Yeah. So I think I remember liking Power Rangers up until then.
Okay.
Once Turbo started and that kid got there, I was done.
Yeah, Turbo did that to a lot of people.
So, yeah, you probably. So that means you're gonna have. What number is Zeo? 4?
Zeo would be season. Technically,
or is it still part of 3?
Technically, it will be the second series.
Oh, it's just a completely new series.
Okay. Because Zeo was a brand new. It had the same characters, but it was a brand new series. So that would be technically a different series. Gotcha. But because Mighty Morphin went through 3 seasons, and then it went to Zeo. Zeo will be like considered season 4, but it's a whole different Ranger.
It's a start of its own. Like, I understand in the Rangers universe, like usually when it's a completely new one, it's just new. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Okay. So, and that one had. Do you know how many seasons Zeo had?
Zeo, well, it went through 2. It aired for 2 years, but it was they considered just one run of the whole series. Yeah. But usually they put them in half, so they'll show like the first 20 episodes, and then they'll do the second half. The second half they'll do the second half, 25 episodes or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. So Zeo's next. I gotta start watching soon. But right now, I'm taking a little break.
I totally get that. Yep.
Yeah.
Seeing as how we don't have too much stuff, I just wanted to, I guess, talk about this since we are talking about figures and stuff. Like, I guess it's official that Toys R Us is gonna come back.
Yeah.
I think it was Bloomberg Business that reported that. I think it was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And like, Yeah, they're actually gonna reopen stores, and they're gonna have a e-commerce site, which basically means they're gonna have the website back up,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be this holiday season. So yeah,
Got William
toys are
Regal
up.
coming to know.
Oh boy, he doesn't like that at all.
I'm
Like
happy.
toys, he's a wild humbug guy.
I'm happy that Toys R Us is getting a second shot. People could it's sad that it went out of business. People don't understand like the feel of a kid going to a toy store and shit. Now everything's on the Amazon and shit. But you know what? That's another company that you know what they kind of did it to themselves.
Yeah, I feel it was like they sabotaged it. Like I think the people in charge
Yeah.
of everything, they just didn't want to do it anymore. They didn't want to have a toy store anymore, so they just did things that just let them end up bankrupt.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, well, they just didn't want it. I guess now they're under different leadership.
Yeah.
So we'll see now. Hopefully they'll be able to be profitable and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think they're not gonna do crazy ass locations and big ass
Ferris wheel.
Unnecessary Ferris wheels like they did in Times Square. Like, yeah, I think they know better now.
Yeah. Yeah, because that one was just a money like that store just sucked money for them. It wasn't even a profitable store because half the time that fucking Ferris wheel was broken too.
Yeah,
and had to be repaired. And then also no one really bought shit there. They just took pictures in there.
Hmm.
And then they had this fucking grand like Times Square fucking they had this Times Square tax too, which was bullshit.
Yeah, I know that. But you know what's funny though? That was one of the first Toys R Us's. Actually, no. That was because that was the main one for the city. Well, yeah, because if you went to the outer boroughs, there was Toys R Us. But like, that one did towards the end of, I want to say the Wii and the PS2 life cycle.
Yeah.
That Toys R Us had the best sales I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It had some of the most rarest stuff for sale, except Smash Brothers. Screw you, Nintendo. They were liquidating all the games for the Wii, and Smash Brothers was still full price.
Yeah, it's still to this day it's still full price.
Like they could kiss my ass, like you know what I mean? But no, they had ridiculous sales on lots of good stuff there.
Yeah,
like that was about it. And that was just like them trying to clean out house for making way for like 360 and PS3, I think it was.
Yeah.
So that's like my one really positive memory of that place. Like, yeah, but they did sure know how to have a clearance sale.
Yeah.
But no, I never really bought anything from there. Like, besides, you know what? I did buy from there. I bought Marvel Legends from there. Specifically the series. That was when I was collecting those like exclusively.
Yeah.
And the specific timeline was when the line that had Bishop and X-23.
Okay.
And that's when I remember going there and was like, I think I saw the variant of Bishop and didn't buy it. Somebody else took it.
I was able to get Deadpool there.
Okay. Did he have a variant, or was he himself just rare?
He was just rare, and then he was very in demand too, and then he came in dupe.
And what's that? I don't remember that.
Like that green booger looking character from X Factor.
Mm-hmm.
He came with that character. And then Juggernaut was in that series. I think I got the Juggernaut from there. And then Phoenix was a part of that series. And I don't remember the other ones. But I know I got Juggernaut and Deadpool that day.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, Toys R Us was good for something. And they had a pretty good wrestling section, I remember. But then again, that's depending on what figures you liked.
Yeah.
Because I think back then it wasn't the same quality of figures as today. So.
And a lot of peg warmers. You have like thousands of Chavo Guerreros.
Oh, what about Carlito?
Carlito was one of those too. Like he was the peg warmer. Like right now, you want to know who's the current peg warmer?
Titus O'Neil.
Apollo Crews.
Oh, damn. That's unfortunate. I always
see his toy.
He's out here getting beat up by Andrade. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he might do something. Wait, are they supposed to have a match?
Nah. The IC title's not being defended on there.
No, but neither one of them has the belt. Like they're not having a little.
Not a stopping ground. Probably on SmackDown.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
They beat that man up for no reason then.
Yep. Eyeballed his business partner.
Hey, listen. He was just looking at her, look at herself. He was not eyeballing. He was gonna wait till she was finished.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you? I'm not gonna stop her from whatever the hell it was she was doing.
Yeah.
So, maybe. So I guess that's good news. Apparently they weren't even doing that financially bad when they went out of business. Apparently they were generating a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they left the articles like they left a huge hole when they went out. So yeah, I could imagine that. And since they had really good relationships with Hasbro and Mattel, like that also hurt them as well.
Yeah.
So I can see it, but I know they have competition: Walmart, Target, Amazon. Yeah.
But if they focus on what Toys R Us means to as a toy, they work on their online service, I think they'll be fine. But every company has these issues right now. Even Walmart's it had to close stores and shit like that because some places don't make as much as the others. But it makes sense, and I'm happy, especially for the holiday season. I actually go somewhere I could buy toys and not have to freaking go all the way to damn upstate New York to go to a damn Target or some shit. True. But go to like a Walmart or something. Hopefully they come back to the city and they'll be. I hope they don't just do like overly big stores and just have some modernized stores, like kind of like what Target's doing now with the smaller Targets.
Yes.
They have everything.
They're gonna end up putting themselves in a whole. That's the whole thing is the saturation.
Yeah. One thing I give Target. One thing I give Target credit though is the fact that it has everything, but they're smaller stores, but they're more honestly. Like I've been going there more for food and shit over Fairview and Trader Joe's because they're a little cheaper.
Which area you go to?
So I'm in Midtown. So basically, they just made one Target right across the street from my house.
Really?
Yeah, they made it like one of the small ones one near my house, and they have all the sales that most supermarkets have, and they're just cheaper. Like I bought a dozen of eggs for 79 cents.
That makes no sense.
So I go to Target, and honestly, they have good meat. They got good produce. They got good veggies and shit too, and I'm like, wow. So I want to go there. I'm not gonna spend money because Fairview is expensive, and then Trader Joe's is good for certain things, but they're kind of pricey with other things.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's good to have it, and they also have the pharmacy. They also have the toy section. They also have, which I might go downstairs today and get good Baron Corbin. That's where I saw it. It was in there. And they even have a little video game section. It's not a big section, but like say for instance, if I want a current popular game, they will have it there.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Well, how is their game? Like, do they have a game club or anything?
Not really. They just sell. It's kind of like Walmart. They just have the games there, and you buy what you want to buy. But again, with the smaller stores, they just are very limited to what they have. Like you can't buy a Pro here. There, they ain't gonna have a Pro. They have a regular PS4. They have a Switch. That's the only things you can buy there.
They don't even have an Xbox One.
They have the Xbox One too.
Okay.
They have like small. They don't sell none of the big TVs or anything there. They have TVs, but they sell like the 32-inch or smaller, so it has some space. Because again, they sell a little bit of everything. So they have their cooking supplies, they have the kitchen stuff, they have a little bit of everything in that stores, and I like it. Like you could buy underwear there. They have a men's section. They have a little bit of clothing and things like that there.
Gotcha.
So if you need to go get a pair of pants, they may have pants for you there.
Yeah. I've definitely seen that in the one on 34th Street.
Yeah, it's like that size. They're small.
Yeah, I've never went to their like TV. So like I know they have a section down there. Like I didn't, it's downstairs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't look around. But like I realized the supermarket like / food part is upstairs. You go downstairs, the clothes and the makeup and all that stuff is down there. Yeah.
They're good. I like them that they're doing that. They had one up on Avenue A and 14th Street for a bit, and that was pretty good. But the fact that they made one right near my house is extremely convenient.
Mm.
Shit, I had to go. Fuck, I needed a toaster. I went down there and bought a damn toaster. So, gotta have your toast.
I bought a good toaster online. It served me well, but I bought a. This is the warning. I bought a Target iron. That shit lasted maybe like a month.
Yeah,
and it wasn't the cheap one. It was like the mid-tier one. I don't know.
I bought a toaster in Target for $15, and it's a good toaster.
Okay.
Yes.
So if anything ever goes wrong, my toaster, I know where to go.
Yep.
All right. Good stuff.
That's all I got.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Wrap this one up. Thank you for listening to the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out on our YouTube. That's where you get to find this podcast and all of our playthroughs. And that's RedCycloneInc. Also, make sure you follow us on our SoundCloud and all of our social media, Twitter, Instagram, and the Facebook group. And that's also RedCycloneInc. No excuses. WordPress, Tumblr, also RedCycloneInc.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Follow me on all social medias on Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube, Twitch TV, SoundCloud, and yeah, I'll Mark with the Mic. Follow those. Check out our past casts of the Morphin Cast and It Gets Better Swear Cast and the Wrestling Babble, all on our SoundCloud of Mark with the Mic and also RedCycloneInc. Also, that's it. And follow the Facebook pages, RedCycloneInc.
Gotcha. So there you go. You got all that information. No excuses. Do it.
All right.
And make sure you follow the Jenkins. Them sandwiches.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Peace.